Acquisition-driven growth can easily result in a fragmented technology landscape. Delta Utilities avoided that trap. Instead of trying to modernize a mix of inherited systems over time, they built the right foundation from the beginning. In under 2 years, they grew to nearly 600,000 customers across Louisiana and Mississippi with a modern utility built for scale and additional growth. Here's how ForeverHuman.ai helped power that build for fast scale with ServiceNow. For a regulated, asset-heavy utility like Delta, building the right operational foundation is mission critical. They needed a feature-rich platform to standardize intake, govern work, and scale across operations, compliance, and acquisitions. ServiceNow became that foundation. Our role was to help turn the platform into a long-term operating engine they could scale with confidence.
Being a brand new company, we're essentially building a gas utility from scratch with 3 acquisitions that'll make up the company ultimately. We had 0 ITSM, 0 structure, 0 processes around it in IT, and with the purchase of ServiceNow and the implementation by ForeverHuman, we were able to get instant ITSM, or relatively instant ITSM.
We led with advisory services demonstrating to their CIO how ServiceNow could become a core system for a modern utility.
The application suites that we have chosen, ServiceNow being one of them, that provides a lot of solutions to potential business asks, or even somebody may have a problem they're trying to solve with technology in IT. And I think you guys have done a good job at bringing the features forward that exist in a very large platform with ServiceNow that can be complex, be confusing. You help make that clear, make us understand what module does that particular task or solves that particular problem.
As Delta grew through acquisitions, we unified teams on a single ServiceNow platform. Intake and routing were immediately consistent. Visibility was available on day one, and adoption of ServiceNow was accelerated. ITSM usage grew fast. IRM, workplace service delivery, and collaborative work management followed together with NowAssist to drive AI-powered automation and self-service. We integrated into Teams for easy access. Future modules being considered include source-to-pay, strategic portfolio management, and asset management.
Company being built by acquisitions. Anytime we can move those acquisitions sooner, get the company, get the business up and running, get post day one acquisition and get revenue, that was the driver, that was the motivator. And you guys were able to move quickly, get the tool up quickly, adapt as we needed to make changes and pivot different areas.
The impact shows up every day in operations at Delta. Fast service, clear workflows, strong governance, reliable data, and visibility that lets leaders act with confidence.
Because we now have a place we can quickly gather the work, we can gather the projects, we can gather the problems, we can gather the risks, we can gather all of those things that you need to gather as an IT leadership team. It's done quickly, it's in one spot, and everybody is using one tool to see all the work, to see all the projects.
Today, Delta runs on a single, scalable digital backbone, and they're ready for whatever comes next, including supporting new acquisitions the moment they occur. That's what happens when strategy, platform, and adoption come together. That's the kind of future and growth ForeverHuman.ai helps create with ServiceNow.